Welcome to The Conversation, the weekly show dedicated to helping you look, feel, and be your best self. I'm your host, Khalif, like a leaf on a tree, and today I'm having a conversation with PR and branding expert Christal Jordan. Today we'll be discussing all things branding and PR, and even a little celebrity dishing on Bad Girl Riri. All this and so much more coming up next on the all-new Conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to The Conversation, Miss Christal Jordan.
Hey.
How are you today?
How are you?
I am so good. How are you?
I'm great. Just driving around the great city of Atlanta.
So good to hear. If you don't mind, just telling the listeners a little bit more about yourself, who you are, where you're from, and what do you do?
Well, my name is Christal Jordan, and I kind of have a few different hats that I wear simultaneously. I am the founder and COO of Enchanted Branding Public Relations, and it's a public relations agency with headquarters here in Atlanta. We have clients across the country, but we've been headquartered here for the last 12 years, and I've had some great experiences. It's probably how most people know me here in Atlanta is through doing entertainment, public relations, and marketing. My company started in 2007 as Enchanted Public Relations, and after about 5 years working in public relations, we realized that branding was so important. The landscape of PR was changing so much, so the company changed to Enchanted Branding and Public Relations, and it's been that way ever since. In addition to Enchanted, I also went back. I was always a writer. First book came out in 2006, but I went back to writing a few years ago, and so I am the relationship and women's issues editor for Rolling Out magazine, also here in Atlanta, headquartered here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I also have a show on a webisode series that airs on Rolling Out called Reality Check. We talk to reality stars and just really anyone making noise in the urban community. I have a YouTube series called Let's Get Crystal Clear. And some people may see me on Fox 5 Good Day Atlanta as a celebrity relationship expert. I have a great time talking about celebrity relationships and things like that for Fox. So I guess I kind of do a mirage of things right now, but I have a lot of fun and I enjoy all of it.
You're listening to The Conversation with Khalif. So a lot of people want to have a career in media, but they don't know how to necessarily brand themselves or reach their target audience. So what are like the first steps of creating a strong brand?
Well, the first step is to really find out who your demographic is. That's the most important thing. A lot of times people feel like they want to do something, they want to have a product, or they want to push something, but they don't really have in mind. They're just thinking of things that they like. And I think that's probably the biggest misconception about doing things from a creative mind. I speak for my own because I have a creative mind. And a lot of times we want to express our own creativity, but we forget that other people have to connect to that creativity in order for things to work. So the first thing you want to do is figure out what is the demographic that you're trying to reach. And then once you figure that out, the next thing you want to do is study that demographic, study different products or shows, whatever you're trying to do, study things that are like what you want to do, that are catering to that same demographic, and see what works, see what doesn't work. It doesn't work to ever reinvent the wheel. If you study hard, I know everybody thinks that their idea is the dopest one, and we all have dope ideas, but if you can study and see research and see what's worked for other people and what hasn't, it can save you a lot of time and a lot of money. So I would say the first step is to identify and then to research.
Okay. So after you've done your research, how do you go about effectively communicating? Does that come through the research?